that forever I reign.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing first play is Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defense.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This is taken at the 23. Uses the stiff arm. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. 4 yards. That's another Chargers first down. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Chargers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yeah.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now left side on the swing pass. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Wilson.
Route complete to Dulcich.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on down to punt it away on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
And a little little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos 14, Chargers nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This out quickly to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers are back within a score. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Able to avoid him at the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now Herbert following the turnover. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This one swung out to Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 61 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On third down, here's Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On fourth down, Herbert buying time to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first and 10, Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Herbert throwing again. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now. Touchdown, Chargers. Lost it upward as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Eckler now between the tackles, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Caught on the out route, it's Spiller with it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. goes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the 2nd half. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Washington now brings this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson finding room at midfield. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
50 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Up the middle, it's Williams. Gets past one man. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's got Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Throwing, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Herbert going to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Yard line, 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This is caught. And that's a touchdown as they break another tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline just took the lead. You got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Washington now brings this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On the give, this is Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all completely outstanding.